You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sumeru's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay, first off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
People in Sumeru don't dream. Okay, Nahida said the Akak... We've already experienced... All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one... Those spaces remind me of... the moon, We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now. Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's... It compiles the wisdom of... and it grants knowledge to the... The Akasha relies on the power... Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain... Is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom. So in other words, the complete... Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the Academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh? Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the Samsara?
Those spaces kept disappearing before my... Those dreamscapes kept vanishing.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sumeru's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so people wake up to yet another dream about the Sumeru's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again So, this is like a dream factory. Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit. Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this... All right, last question. Who am I?
They say that alchemical... Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions hinting... Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions a...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last. That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, it's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet... Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now. You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally... Now that you know this is all a dream, have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this, instead, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing. Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't... That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, they're actual dreams. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sumeru's festival...
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest, but couldn't...
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sumeru's festival Samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again. Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. After we end the Sumeru's festival Samsara...
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again. Oh, we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't look...
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way. Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that...
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff, and can't copy a living person's vitality. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still... far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon... I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sumeru's festival.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sumeru's festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when the server at the tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind. And the server really will. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, as for me...
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of...
Yes. I want to try something. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. Yeah, saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no? Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of... Let's go ask him some questions.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything
Everything's fine. Just,
an experiment?
could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition?
Less questions, more wish!
Okay, my wish. Okay.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down. She just doesn't seem like herself. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm...
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, what she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of... Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of... Fucky? Go. Nice try, you two.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into... Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The Homiyanis pay me, not you. You... fine, all right. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not... Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup.
That's close enough.
A new punching bag.
Today? Come on.
Freeze!
Coward.
Stay clear!
Congratulations!
Oh, the jungle. No more tricks up your sleeve.
Dodge this!
Absorption test!
Alley-oop! Cool it! Dodge this! Congratulations! Alley-oop!
I'll protect us.
Cool it!
I'll be back.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up? She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival. Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search. This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without... Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it? Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this, even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her. Hey! Where are you off to now?
Let's dance.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come... What? Where are we going this time?
If you continue to resist, we will have... The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency.
How did things turn? Traveler? You don't have to get...
Traveler.
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they would... So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said, they symbolize the... Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flower. That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the Goddess of Flowers passed away?
Yeah. What's going... huh? You guys are acting weird.
but okay, I'll try. Hey! It disappeared! So Nilou's the host! What a surprise! Purple body Saras don't exist in the real world anymore! It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, so when you saw the flowers, But if we want to end the samsara, how should we make Nilou real? Am I dreaming? Huh? So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding? Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. As far as you know, people in Sumeru... Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru. Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, his wife lying next to him said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you?" In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City and founded the Academia. So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of this? Yes. But his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro. Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can. The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the Dance of Sub-Zeros.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Traveler. Oh, Paimon's head feels super heavy. Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival. The Sub-Zero's festival? Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsara? Quick, take off your Akasha terminal. she's not in her room. What happened? Huh?
Well done, Traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream. And I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sub-Zero's.